Hello everybody, my name is Ramsey. I'm a fashion and lifestyle photographer, and welcome to Q&A number 2. Q&A number 2 series. It's by me, by my experience, by all my passion, by all my what I see every day. I'm gonna be answering all the questions about the fashion magazines, designers, editors, bookers, agencies, models, fitness, lifestyle, nude photography, everything in this industry. I'm gonna answer it based on my experience and not what I think. It's based on what I know and have to be done, because nothing is actually been done about it. Anyway, if you want to have more information about the whole thing, how it starts, watch Q&A number 1. It gives you a bit more information how it goes. So let's try to keep this a bit short and let's jump to the Q&A, okay? So question number 2 for this series. I just started getting into modeling and I needed as much photos as possible in my book to start working. I think everybody knows where this is going. So shooting with everyone as a start is a good idea. Again, just starting to get into modeling and I need as much photos as possible in my book to start working, to book jobs. So is it a good idea to shoot with everybody? Now, this question, I cannot say the initial names anymore because it's maybe like, I don't know, like 20 models asked me this question within almost 1 week. So beside the online thing, beside my critique to photos, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, 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 niet, nein, I don't know in how many languages I have to say it to you. No. This is the wrong thing about this industry. Models want to have photos in any way possible, and this is the wrong part. Because now, let's see. You're starting to get into the modeling. You saw someone with a photographer with a camera, and he starts shooting. He said, like, you know what, you look good, your body look good, no matter, I don't know how you look like, but you know, he's gonna offer you like shooting for free. You're gonna get the photos. It's like, hey, I start building my book. This is the wrong part. This is absolutely the wrong part. And the funny part is I get this question also from a little bit experienced advanced models. That means that I don't even know why they ask me these questions. Like Ramsey, because I told them, why are you doing this with everybody? Why you are naked with everybody? Why are you shooting with everybody and you look like crap in every single photo? And I only like 3 or 4 of them as a real fashion model. Like this is where you have to be aiming. This is the highway you have to drive. Good style, fashion. Respectful. This is not like go everywhere. Maybe it's good for your Instagram and your Facebook and your social media and your wallpaper on your Facebook and on your phone, but it's not good to put in a modeling book, a book that you go into a designer and try to get his attention and to try to get a yes from him to get a job, because this guy is paying you the money. So absolutely not. Do not shoot with everybody. Now, how do you do these things? It's so stressful. You have to be picky about photographers in general. Now, everybody these days can go and buy a kit camera. It costs what, $500, $600? Is a photographer. Everybody's doing it these days. Even models are doing it. But I'm not trying to insult anybody or everybody, but at the same time you have to understand, you are a fashion model, you are a fitness model. You need to look as much as the highest level as possible. I don't know where are you from or what country do you, your lifestyle and the modeling and the style in your country, because every country have a different style and different vibe and different modeling techniques. But at the same time, what you have to be aiming for, just you're a fashion model, you're with an agency as a real modeling agency. Try to have good photos all the time. If you're a fashion model, especially, you need to go to a fashion photographer who's speaking the language of fashion, who know how to put a shirt under a shirt, who you know how to put like an underwear with a good suit. You need to know how to play your cards right. Maybe you are like so sexy that this photographer want to shoot you naked because he's so desperate to see you naked, or he wanna just like, you know these days. This is the nude photography section. We will make it to another video. But about shooting with everybody, you need to be very selective. So don't go with everybody because you've been offered to. Try to make a small research. It's a common sense thing. Now, there's nothing to do with, oh my God, I'm not experienced enough. It's to do with common sense thing. If you're gonna look like a fucking elephant, why you need to go to this photographer? If you're gonna look like a whore of Babylon, why you need to go to this photographer? If you're gonna look amazing in this suit and you have amazing style, go to that photographer. If you're gonna look amazing with this kind of hairstyle, this photographer or he or she is doing, and she knows how to put elements together and layers together and layer up amazing and get the best vibe out of you, facial expression wise, whatever wise, go to that is exactly where you need to go, because one photo from this photographer, after 1 month from this photo from this photographer, you're gonna get a really nice book. 1, 2, 3 photos is better than a fucking huge portfolio full of crap. I see this all the time. Crap after crap after crap, and I don't think they mind giving me more crap, because this is what hurts in this thing. When people come to me to casting and I look at their book, which is so insulting for them to show me on their phone, especially in their Instagram, this is the wrong part. You are a model, you are a fashion model. You are like a model in this industry to do lifestyle photography, like modeling, to do like fashion modeling, to do like good products, good all these things. You need to present yourself well. Don't come sometimes, or maybe all the times, with your phone on your Instagram. Try to put them in one fucking folder and just show it to people, because I'm like, for example, let's talk about my situation. I'm spending my time casting, and I'm spending like my it's a value time for me, because I could be shooting, could editing, could do like doing other projects with other people, but I'm casting for the sake of whatever the reason I'm doing it, you know, in that time. And at least give me like something good to look at, even if you look like crap, even if you have a bad portfolio, but put it in a nice way. So I will look at good crap portfolio, not all over the place portfolio. This is the wrong part. So again, don't shoot with everybody. This is the wrong thing. Shooting with everybody, it's a wrong thing, because these people can use your photos for their own interest, and in your situation you may not use it, but all the time the photographers have the right for the photos, in a way, in certain ways. I don't know what's the agreements and whatever, but usually they can do it. Why? Because they're gonna say like, hey, what's up, I shot you for free, I give you the photos, you didn't like them, your agency didn't like them, but I like them, and I think, you know, you look like, you know, the I don't know, the statue, like derivative statue, whatever, you know, whatever reason it is. They're gonna post it, they're gonna publish it, they think it's amazing, and you're gonna look bad in front of everybody, and the agency don't like it because it doesn't suit, you know, for you to go to Roberto Cavalli casting with these kind of photos. So here you go, you have a loss. But for your maybe Instagram, all your horny followers, they're gonna love it. But this is not the way. We're talking about like respectful professional modeling, respectful professional lifestyle models. Especially with the guys with a good body. The guys with a good body, also with the girls with a good body, a lot of attention there, a lot of things, a lot of offers. Believe me, a lot of offers. Even you are not really good looking person, you get a lot of offers for these things. It's like, hey, what's up? Shooting for free, come. You know, hey, nice to meet you, come on set. Right away, just right away. This is the sad part. And who is the victim? The models. They get a lot of crap and then they end up with nothing. Give you one example, because this is a Q&A and one question per video, and it's all about sharing experience and sharing reality. I spend almost 45 minutes with one model, because usually the last model I cast, I spend more time with him because, you know, I have nothing else to do afterwards. Like, I can really spend time, not like 10 minutes for each model. Anyways, this guy, 45 minutes, 2 coffees later. So I try to direct him, tell him, don't shoot with everybody, you're looking good, man. Nice eyes, nice hair, terrific body. You might get a lot of attention, but because he told me, Ramsey, I really want to be into this. I really want to get into it. I want to do something about it. And I said, like, man, with all means, do it. Just do it right from the beginning, and don't be like these people are shooting with everybody. Because shooting with everybody is nuts, man. All these models, they come to me and say, hey, you want to shoot with me? It's like, of course not, I'm not fucking shooting with you. Are you nuts? What, do you want me to put my name next to these people's names? Like, my photo's gonna stand out. I know my work. I'm a self-confident photographer. I'm not a cocky, but I know my work. I'm not doing a bad job, okay? If I'm doing a bad job, I won't be doing this till today. So, I don't want to have my uniqueness, my effort, my passion, my hard work in my life, and my edit, and my everything, and my vibe, and my energy towards you to be one picture next to these caramba. Anyway, so this is when you really need to be picky about these things. So this model, after 45 minutes spending with him, he told me, yeah, you're right. I think I'm not shooting with everybody. I got a lot of offers. He told me, I don't know what to do. Sometimes my agents send me to everybody. This is the wrong part also. Some agents, they send models to everybody. This is the wrong part. So he told me, I have no choice. Sometimes you have a choice. You can say yes, you can say no. Again, this is called make common sense thing. If it makes sense for you, do it. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't do it. Even if you don't have a style, ask about it. Look, make your research, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist for these things. You don't know? Ask around. Ask your friend if he's a photographer, he's a stylist, or this or that. But try to be within the professional zone so you can benefit from these things. This is the only thing I can tell you about, because after 45 minutes of this model, we're going back to this model, he told me, okay, yes, okay. It's not like he's doing me a favor, he's doing him a favor, himself a favor, like his life. So what happened is, I shot him, I met him, like, actually I put him right away in a really good editorial, campaignish lookalike. Nobody get paid for it but he got a lot of clothes for it, and he got like a pocket money for it. Everybody was happy. So I pushed him, because he's the first time, he's a new model. I told him, hey, what's up? Why don't we, instead of me doing small things, why don't we just do a little bit higher end for you, even though you're a beginner? Anyways, he done it, he liked it, whatever. After maybe 2-3 weeks, I start seeing him here and there and everywhere, and all the bad photos around and around and around, and it's like, man, why are you doing this? It's like, man, I need to start with somewhere. I'm a beginning, I have no photos. And I told him, man, are you a fucking lunatic? I just spent with you 45 minutes telling you, be picky, be good. If you see something good for your book, even if you don't know, ask around, do it. If it doesn't look good for you, man, you look like shit. That's why he's still surfing at the beach, and that's why he's still serving beer. What can I say? This is a real example. This is a real world example. I'm telling you, this is what's happening with this guy after 45 minutes. If this guy listen, he may get a job once a month at least. Once a month, someone will look at him and say like, I would like to take you. Even if they pay him $200, it's a job and it's something respectful, and he will still look good in front of everybody. But once you're shooting this with everybody, I can read you through your photos, because I can just say like, oh, okay, I know the photographer, and I know who you shot with, and I know all the history. You're looking for everybody just to shoot you, and that's it. But when I see something interesting, it's like, oh, by the way, this is a really nice photo. Who you shot it with? And you're gonna tell me XX photographer. Like, damn, he's a good photographer. He'd only take the best, and you're lucky to be with him. So, man, good for you. I will take you. I'd like to take you. Why? Because I like to be within this group also. I like to like when someone's open your book, it's like, okay, quality, elite, nice, nice. Okay, let's do something good. I see something you didn't do yet. I want to do it with you. This is how it's gonna. This is how it works usually. But it does not work when you shoot with everybody. I don't want to make this video too long, but stress enough. This is a very common question. So much asking me this question. So you want to start to do modeling? Do not shoot with everybody. Have good photos. Few ones, counting in one hand. It's better than having a crappy full book of photos and shit, and it's not going anywhere. So take care of yourself. Watch Q&A. Q&A is so important. It's talking about personality and image. And personality is the number one in this scenario. Anyways, watch Q&A number one. Back to you for this thing. You really do not shoot with everybody. I stress this enough because photographers these days are not speaking the language of fashion. They don't speak the language of the style of you want. You want to be represented to a fashion designer, underwear designer, anything in this criteria. Even if you have a good body, you need to look good. Why? Because maybe this speedo designer, apparently he likes your body and he want to hire you, and he have a budget of $2,000 to spend on a really good model. But when he sees you doing crap and porn and shit and this and that, and you're all over the place, why specifically as a speedo designer I need to hire you and spend $2,000 on you, even though I like you? Sometimes people look at these things, it's a reputation. So you want to be proud of having this model, you know? Sometimes when I shoot models, I'm so proud of these people because they're elite, top models. They don't do like shooting with everybody. So once these people are in my world, this is mean uniqueness. So it's the same thing with with designers. Designers like to have good models, unique models. I'm not gonna say you have to be famous, but fame come after. These people make you famous. Photographers, designers, stylists, these people make you famous. You're not gonna wake up famous right away like that. You know what I mean? Okay, you've been discovered, but because you've been discovered, you've been put in a good clothes, in a good photos, you've been famous. So you see the protocol, how it works. This industry, we make you famous. Photographers, designers, directors, agencies, these people make you famous. So people can say like, oh, but look, I don't know, let's have an example of somebody. Blue Smith, Lucky Smith, Lucky Blue, whatever this guy is. Of course, he been discovered eating an ice cream. Put him in few clothes. Check in his portfolio. Good photos. Bam, he's famous. This is how it is. But before, he's still eating ice cream and going to college or to school. I don't know. You know what I mean? So this is how it's been done. Take care of this situation specifically. Look at the offers, look at the website. It's nice to see if he's doing some good work, even though he's not like a wow photographer, but something tasteful for you at the end. Because when you shoot with everybody and it's good for the photographer more than it's good for you, that means the photographer need to pay you money. You are a working model. You need to be doing this thing for a living. So if I'm a photographer, it's like, wow, I'm gonna do all the crazy shit with you, man. Come to me. And it's like, damn, yes, man. I'm gonna have all the crazy photos. And you forget about something called what is there for the first reason, which is to make good photos for your book and for him. But if it's only one-way system, it's like, man, okay, boom, 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 and everything is crap, and the photographer's in love with himself and in love with the photos he's having, and you come to your agency with like, your head held up so high. It's like, I shot this, it's like, what is this, man? Absolutely zero using for these photos. We cannot use it at all. So when they see all these things, it's like, what can you do? Nothing. You're gonna go to the photographer, what are you gonna say? He's gonna say, I shot you for free, I did my effort, and I like the photos, and this is my style, and you fucked. In this situation, you need to get paid. You need to get paid for this thing, because the photographer hired you in a indirect way for his own amusements or whatever, and you get nothing from it. So you need to do good stuff for you and him together. That's why you need to be picky about photographers, because real photographers knows how to give and take. Because usually when I usually shoot editorials, a lot of editorials. When I shoot a lot of editorials, I know 100% it's good for the models. It's good for the models because models always need editorials more than test shootings. They need editorials because this is how they spice up their book. Editorials, it's more expressive, it's more informative, it's more uniqueness and awkwardness. But a lot of people just like put you there, boom, 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 hold your dick, put your hair up, or if you have a boobs, we're talking about the she, do this, do that, ma'am, and you think you're like so sexy, and you think you're gonna get all the job in the fucking world, and you get nulla, zero. That's why, please, do not shoot with everybody, take care of yourself, and just like be picky as fuck. Please look at my website. It's the best example I can give you. I'm not gonna tell you to go to fucking Vogue, no L'Officialo, no nothing. Look at my website. Direct. It's screaming direct to the point. It doesn't say anything left and right. If you need to do something for both sides, how it looks like. This is called satisfaction for everybody, no matter what. If it's a paid job for a photographer, or it's a paid for the model paid the photographer, or the photographer paid the model. In both ways, this is what work you need to have. Just go to my website, which is called expertotv.com. I will put something over here, and just click on editorials and you can see a lot of models. Just click on anybody and look at all his full session. This full session you don't need to use. For example, let's say I shot Marco or I shot Thomas or whatever. So you click on Thomas. You can see a lot of photos. You don't need to use all these photos. For example, let's say we have 14. You can use like the best 4. The best 4 that it makes a small story and it highlights you well from body to clothes wise. This is what you need, because I'm a photographer, super satisfied with this thing. As a model, been used in his portfolio. We have a win-win situation. We both happy family. Let's fuck. You know what I mean? But once I have only your ass, your dick, you're naked, you're in a fucking shower, and you're a fashion model, are going to casting and potentially you want to get a job, and you go with this crap, how are they going to look at you? You tell me. So that's why you do not need to shoot with everybody unless you're doing it for fun and you just don't use it as for your work. That's the whole thing. I'm not trying to insult any other photographers. I have a lot of photographers who are friends, like real friends, not like just like, you know, because I know photographers pick on each other. Sometimes they don't like each other or jealousy or whatever. But I have a really good photographer friends. So I'm not trying to insult anybody, but we're talking about like these photographers who just starting, who just don't know anything about this industry. They think just like when they buy a camera and few lights and they like click and they're happy with because they buy 5 flashes or 6 flashes and they put the model and they like the lighting system, how it works, and they think this is the world. This is not the way it works. So just be picky with this thing. I don't mean harm to anybody, no hard feelings to all the photographers, to also the models. I just putting a direct point, comment, mistake with everybody's doing. That's why these people don't work a lot. The guy's still doing surfing on the beach, is not doing anything. The guy's traveling from one country to another to get a job. Why? Because his book is full of his ass and his underwear. And when I saw him, he came to me with like a nice, like I think a black jacket and like ripped jeans, and I said like, man, you look like $1 million. Why you don't have these on your photos? What can I say? Here you go. You answered the question. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody. I hope this is informative, and I will be catching you in the next video. Thank you so much. This is Ramsey Spencer, and please watch my expertotv.com, the editorials, and you can just like have an idea how it's been done. All right? Thank you so much, and have a good day. Ciao, ciao.